What's poppin', guys? And today we'll see if you need a $60 Rubik's Cube to be fast or just an $8 one. First, let's go on with the $60 Rubik's Cube, which is the GAN 356X.
Wait! $60 for just one Rubik's Cube?
Well, the thing is, the GAN 356X also comes with all of these accessories. Here we have a case, multiple cards and pamphlets, a carrying pouch, a premium looking box, and the GS and GMS system. Now these GS are of the numerical IPG version, which means these springs can be adjusted and removed only by hand, no tools needed. The GMS or the GAN magnet system, on the other hand, are sets of magnets that can be switched and swapped easily, which makes the GAN 356X one of the only cubes with easily interchangeable magnets. For some, these accessories may be helpful, but to many others, it may just be overpriced. Now, unlike the GAN 356X's wide range of accessories, the $8 cube, or the YG Yulong version 2, only comes with the box and a pamphlet. Both cubes are magnetic and 56mm big, with the Yulong version 2M weighing at 88.9 grams and the X at 81.1 grams. Now, let's look at their turning. The GAN 356X has a soft and plush turning. The cube is also one of the smoothest cubes on the market. It's also fast with a hint of controllability, though sometimes overshooting may be possible. The cube is also stable, yet still flexible enough when turning. Corner cutting is just around 2 cubies past 45 with little effort, and one piece reverse effortlessly. This kind of corner cutting is the main standard of most flagship cubes on the market. On a side note, the color shades are GAN's standard sticker-less shades and appear bright and contrast each other well. The Yulong version 2, on the other hand, has a hard and crunchy turning. It is quite fast, in which it can lead to overshooting, which happens more on this cube than on the X. Another factor to this is the Yulong version 2's high amount of flexibility from the springs inside, which is why these catches occur very often, and corner twists are also possible, which do not happen on the 356X. Corner cutting is similar to the 356X as well, but more effort is required, and catch-ins can happen more often as well, whether it may be regular or reverse corner cutting. Color shades are also almost like the 356X's, with only a slight bit duller yellow, but this still creates a nice contrast between each color. Now, looking into the pieces to see why they perform this way, the GAN 356X has a honeycomb design all around the pieces, allowing smoothness and lube distribution. The Yulong version 2, on the other hand, has many ridges to also have this smoothness, and it carries around a more simple design. And to speak of which, the Yulong version 2 carries normal, regular screws and springs. Now, to consider what justifies the GAN 356X's price is all the accessories which lead up to customizability, which means that the 356X can fit a wide range of turning styles. As mentioned, this cube comes with different colors of GS, and each individual GS has their own tensions from 1.0, 0.8, and 0.6, with 0.6 being the tightest and 1.0 being the loosest, with purple, blue, green, and yellow, with purple being the weakest and yellow being the strongest, if I'm not mistaken. Now, also with the GMS system, there are magnetless capsules, clear as the strongest, green as the weak, and yellow in the middle. My current setup is with yellow springs set to 0.06 and with the yellow GMS. Overall, I do enjoy the turning of this cube a lot, and especially with the performance, which is why the X is my current main at home. But of course the drawback is that the price is too steep for one to be able to afford, and sometimes overshooting can be made, which makes it not the most viable for my preference at competitions, because I currently use the boron-treated RS2M for my competition main. So in conclusion, for the 356X, it's actually really good, but just not for the price, and again, it's really that overpriced. However, out of the two, the Yulong version 2 is the most surprising. It's because you wouldn't really expect for $8 for a magnetic cube. Just a quick fact, the first magnetic cube to be sold, the Yulong GTS-M, was priced around $50, which is just $10 short of the 356X. However, for the Yulong version 2 being magnetic and its performance not being overly far from the X, it's actually a super amazing cube for the price. Even though the performance isn't the best on the market, it's actually good enough or even better for you to get fast on it. So from this, we can say that you don't need the most expensive cube to be fast at 3x3. And I firmly stand by that fact with the Yulong version 2. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Keep popping, guys. Peace.